Hello and welcome back to another week of Sambo iRacing. We are back in the Ford Mustang GT3, this time at Mugello for yet another track guide. Now, if you want to race this exact setup being used by Gianni Lutzu, you can go to our Patreon page or you can go to our new website being shown on the screen, and there is a link in the description. Also, if you want to get coaching from one of the best coaches on iRacing, real-life racing driver, full-time driver coach Gianni Lutzu, his website is also in the description. Well worth it. He's now got over 3,500 hours of coaching behind him. It's gone very well. Right, let's start the hot lap. We are smashing it down the main straight, looking for our braking marker into turn one, and as usual, the track max, no help whatsoever, at the 100 board, braking up to about 70%, trail it off all the way down to second gear, back on the gas. The track map is now quantum teleported us into turn two. It's going to be a lift through turn three, back on the gas. We're going to head over to the right hand side. We're looking for this 50 board here. Now for turn four, we're going to brake slightly harder, up to about 60% down to third gear, but we are just going to do a lift again through turn five, very similar to 2 and 3. Now we're looking for this marshal, so on the left, on the brakes up to about 50%, trail it off down to that apex, back on the gas. Little lift as we go through turn 7. We're going to head over to the left-hand side. We're now going to lightly brush the brakes, back on the gas in fourth. Going to exit really wide to give us a wide entry into 9. Just a lift through there, but do be careful on exit. There is an off-track, quite stringent. Now at that white marker on the right-hand side, we're going to brake to about 65%, back on the gas. Just a lift as we go through 11. Going to head back over to the left-hand side, and we're looking for the 100 board. Now we're going to cut over to the right-hand side, just kiss that first apex, now give ourselves a bit of room mid-corner. Almost as a double apex corner, that one. Exit nice and wide, putting the corner at 13, and then again at 14. We're going to head over to the right side, and we're going to look for just before the 50 board, on the brakes up to about 70%. Relatively short initial trail off, and then on the gas in second gear. Absolutely maximizing the radius of that corner to keep the apex speed through. And over and across we go in a, what was it, a 1:44.5. Right, got the breakdown lap coming up next. Right, let's charge through this breakdown lap. I know you're a busy person. Right, 100 board on the left-hand side just before we get there. Hits the brakes, initially goes up to about 70%. It's going to hold it around there until we look to trail off as we turn in towards the apex, back on the gas. Gets up to 100% nice and early. Over to the right-hand side. Now, as soon as your right-hand tyres are almost touching this rumble strip, we're going to get on the brakes, only up to about 25%. Trail it off, back on the gas at the apex in second. Now we're going to do a full lift, or almost a full lift, down to 25%, back on the gas again. Be careful on exit here because this is an off-track any further over to the left. Brain stopped working. Right, 50 board on the right-hand side is going to be our braking marker. This time we hit a peak pressure of 58%. He hit there. Trail it off third gear this time. Back on the gas. Just a lift to go through turn 5. Back on the gas at the apex at 100%. Again, that's a perfect exit. Don't want to be any further over to the left. Right, on the left-hand side, you've got this marshal, so this is going to be our turn-in braking marker. As you see, hits almost 50%. We're just going to trail that off down to this apex, really cutting the corner, keeping the left-hand tyres just on the white line to stay within bounds. Back up to 100%, and now we're going to do a lift. Back on to 100% at the apex once again here at turn 7 in third gear. Over to the left-hand side, we're going to use this marshal as our marker as we go into turn 8. We'll do a full lift and go on the brakes up to about 15%. Trails that off until we get to here, and then he starts building back up and straight up to 100%. Nice wide entry into turn 9. There's a full lift. He briefly just brushed the brake, but only just to let him know it was there. Back up to 100% at the apex. Right, now we're looking for this white marker there. You can see it just to the right of the windscreen wiper. That's going to be our marker, and to let us know to brake, or this little entrance road on the left-hand side. You can just about see it on the screen. It's 65% peak pressure, down to second gear, getting back on the gas. He does use the quite a lot of the off-track here, and he is actually running over the no-cut curb, but the Ford Mustang just eats it. Stays over to the right hand side so he can change direction, do a lift, get back on the gas to 100%. Over to the left hand side, we're looking for the 100 board this time. We've got a nice white painted line. That's when once we've gone across there, oh, it's actually just before the 50, sorry. Gets on the brakes up to about 65%, trails it off down to second gear. Back on the gas. Beautiful. Now we're flat, and now we're flat again, but if you see how much he's cutting it, this is what you should be looking at. Right, just before the 50 board, on the brakes up to about 70%. Back on the gas in second gear, exits nice and wide, pins his ears back to the line, and over and across he goes in a 44.5. Very good, very good, very competitive.